T-minus 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
And welcome everybody. Here we are again. It's that Sunday, and it's the Drone Seekers Sunday live show live. There we are. How we all? How we doing? They've all been muted.
You muted us.
Yeah, why would you mute us, Steve? We're your friends.
I've got exciting news. You can't mute me.
I thought you muted yourself.
There's a lot of good jokes there, Jackie. A lot of good jokes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think actually that was because I have my loudspeaker on. Listen.
Oh, Terry's got echo.
Say again. Right,
What?
let's have a look at the chat. Let's have a look. We have Patrick.
I've turned it off now.
Caroline,
Still echo.
and Steve and Lauren. And come on, anyone else? Kev, we know Kev's here.
Caroline's got exciting news as well.
Yeah, she's hit a tree by the look of it.
Oh dear,
Did you see her first comment?
Yeah. Didn't you watch the
Simon
video?
and Jerry and Kim. Oh, Kim, sorry, that one. Russell and Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Right.
Hey,
I
Sally.
want known as Mrs. Kipling.
Hey, Kim.
She's going to beat me
Mrs.
up.
Kipling.
This is Kipling.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Kipling.
Sally.
Sally,
Oh,
Mrs. Kipling.
Sally, the cake connoisseur.
Yeah, the cake connoisseur, yeah.
Nice. Talking of cake,
Cake?
you had any deliveries this week?
No,
Secret.
definitely not. No comment.
No comment, Jackie.
No comment. Oh, Mary's there. Gerard, hi, guys. My daughter one time, she just screaming, and she had to wash her face, and all she wanted was a piece of cake. And as she's washing her face, I've got it all on video, just like you, Jackie, capturing moments on video.
Keep the video running.
She's having her face washed. She's only young then, she's a bit older now. And she washed her face, and all she was going, I want cake.
Give me cake.
Until that has stuck with me all these years, 20 odd years, and I don't forget it. Right, okay, so yeah.
Hit the like button.
What's Caroline's news then? And then
Yeah, Caroline, what's your news? I have exciting news too.
yeah, and I've got exciting news.
Drum
You want to
roll.
know more exciting news?
Please, Karen.
Don't forget the guest, though, Steve, because you want to hear it.
Oh yes, I'll tell you what, Caroline,
Bring
hold
the
that
guest
thought
in.
for a minute. Let's bring our guest on first of all, because it's rather rude not to.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
What's up,
Eric.
guys?
Known as Edrone, yes.
Hi, Eric.
Erk Marvel here.
Yep. The last time Eric was here, he wasn't that. He was actually in his little studio. He was out and about flying drones with all his friends, having great fun, and we had to see him, just watch him enjoy himself.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It was
Eric?
a good time. It was good
It was a
times.
very good time.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Very
much for
good.
having me back,
Too.
Steve and Jackie and Terry and Idaho and Nivek. Is it Nivek?
Say it backwards.
Backwards.
Make sure I say it right.
Listen, he's Kev.
So if you read it backwards, it makes more sense.
And you spell my name right too. That right there, like that means a lot to me, man. A lot of people spell my name wrong. They spell it with a C, so that's
Would you-
awesome. You got it right.
You got the name right. That's good.
Well, it's right. It's right. But and also the Marvel bit of it, because we named the dog after you.
Ah, see,
But that's, of course, that's very Viking, isn't it, Eric?
I get
Eric.
so
Oh,
many
yeah.
comments about the
With a
last
K, yeah.
name. It's like, oh, I really love that last name, and are you related to so and so? And usually it's no, but
Oh. You should be Marvel drones. That'd be well.
Well, the thing is, when I said to our other half, I said, "Oh, it's Eric Marvel." She went, "Marvel." It can be another name as well. It can be a surname. You know, it's not just a dog's name.
She was thinking of Iron Man.
Yeah.
I know. I think that's where he come from. You know, she got all this Marvel stuff. He's even got a Marvel leading collar.
it's actually a very common last name over here on the East Coast.
Is it?
How is it?
It is quite a common last name here.
And you related to all of them?
Yeah. He's marvelous. It's short for marvelous, isn't it?
Oh, thank you. I believe it was probably the comic. I'm only 39 years young, so I'm sure the comic's been around quite longer than that.
Well, I remember my dad talking about it. My dad would be about 80 odd now. I remember he used to talk about Marvel comic. What was the other comic? Marvel and there was another one.
DC.
DC.
Yeah.
DC, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I only ever read the Beano.
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace.
Beano, Dandy, and Sparky. Oh, and the topper.
Oh,
Hey, how you doing, Chris
Beano.
Wedgeworth?
And Chris is there. Chris. And
Hi, Chris. My name's Terry. How are you?
Brian. Brian's there somewhere. There you are, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
So
Where
anyway,
did Caroline get her drone from?
so Caroline's news was yesterday I bought a Mini 2 with 5 batteries, controller, multi-battery charger, iPad holder, waterproof bag, all for 250. That is an absolute
Bargain.
So how much would that be in USD, guys?
about the same at the moment.
Yeah, pretty
$210?
No, about 260 mark or something.
Oh,
like that.
wow.
about that. There's basically all nearly parity now between
Yeah.
sterling and.
Well, the pound has stepped up a little bit. I think
It has, yeah.
1.12 now, something like that.
easier, but I don't think there's any other good things about it.
No,
I saw the euro. I saw the dollar was stronger than the euro the other day, which
it
shocked
was. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's one heck of a deal right there.
Facebook users have a good show, guys. There's someone in Spain, so I'm guessing it's Andy. My guess.
Oh yeah,
Andy Alcatraz.
David Lorenzo. Hi, David.
David.
Yeah, but Carolyn, that's a fun little drone. You're going to have a lot of fun with
It
it.
is.
Now, you've been flying FPV, so it's going to seem dead slow compared to what you're doing right now. But it's a different experience.
She does cinematic stuff as well.
She does,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you buy it from, Caroline? It wasn't from Steve.
Got mine.
Not you. No, Power, Northeast Power.
No, I think he sold it. I think that went a long while ago. Steve goes through different drones. He's like buys.
Yeah.
I really like the LED on the Mini 2, the way you can change the color and the flashing pattern. It's really cool that they did that on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Jackie,
she has the Femi Mini
my
too.
little rubber boot things are going to be here this week.
Oh, nice. You got some LEDs?
I have ordered some LEDs for the Avata, but they won't be here for about a month because obviously they're coming from overseas.
I see.
But I can't wait to see them.
We're waiting for Jackie's news now.
Anyway, Jackie's got some exciting news. What have you, Jackie? Well, three lots of exciting news, isn't
Oh,
Jackie?
really? Yeah.
Oh, no, it's only 2
I
now.
bought the Avata.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations.
Was that the Avata or the Avatar?
Oh, yeah, one of them. I'm not calling it that. I'm calling it Puggles from now on.
Puggles,
I've
yeah.
said Puggles.
Jackie's bought Puggles.
I'd call it exchange rate if I was you.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Harvey got one as well, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's posted on our group. Yeah.
Oh, Harvey
got
got one. Nice.
Did
he?
Yeah, I think
He
I
got
saw
one
that.
last week.
Yeah.
so
I'm a big
yeah.
fan of it. I think it's great that it's something that's catered to getting people into FPV. I think it's going to introduce a whole bunch of people that normally typically maybe wouldn't get an FPV will now get an FPV because of the Avata. So I think it's a fantastic tool for creators as well. I would have bought it if I hadn't just bought a Cinelog. I literally just bought that probably a month before the Avata came out. And I said, well, I'll wait a little bit. And if it comes on a good sale, I'll probably scoop it up, to be honest.
but the thing is, I mean, this, from your point of view, Eric. I mean, I've seen a lot of your flying, and yeah, I mean, okay, you do some slow flying, but I mean, that is quite slow for you, isn't it?
Well, I fly the Mini 3 Pro now as my primary GPS drone, and it's been phenomenal. I really enjoy it. It flies just like my Mavic Air 2. It kind of has the same flight characteristics, really nimble in the air, and a ton of fun.
I watched a video the other day talk about the Mini 3. Now, I mean, I thought, but they were talking about the Mini 3 and said, why buy the Mini 3 when you got a Mini 2? I thought, well, I think it's I think the Mini 3 is worth having. I think, you know, I've got a Mini 2 and I've got a Mini 3, so, and I think they're different drones personally, but
Steve?
I really like the extended batteries for the flight time.
Yeah.
The flight time is really phenomenal on the extended batteries. 40 minutes I'm able to get pretty consistently with the extended batteries. And the camera sensor is really nice as well. And I like that it does the upward tilt with the gimbal and does the 4.3. It's just got a couple extra little things that I think make it really unique.
I mean, from a point of view of the portrait side of things, I mean, it doesn't really do that because I'm not into TikTok and Instagram. Well, I don't do that, but you know,
that's because we're too old for that crap, Steve.
Is that what it is?
If you go on there and start dancing, Steve, I guarantee you'll go viral. Just start going there and start dancing.
On second thoughts,
Steve, you're the perfect candidate for the Mavic 3. You are. You really are.
I love it. It's just got, when I first bought it, I thought, I've made a big mistake here buying this, and I thought, when I flew it, I thought, nah, I like it. I like it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Caroline. That stinks.
No, they can't.
Sorry to hear that.
Europe. Yeah, that's sad.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's what I
was going to say to Eric. I haven't said about that. But to be fair, you get a reasonable sort of length of time flying, didn't you, Terry, with the
Oh yeah, you could still get most anything done with the regular battery. I mean, you're still getting 28 to 30 minutes if you have a real calm day.
One thing I do like about the drone, I mean, it's a very quiet drone.
Yes,
unlike the Avata, which is not a quiet drone.
Yeah. Noisy.
I mean, it's a little drone with a big voice, isn't it? It's a bit like my dogs, really.
Yeah, I really like the Avata. I think it's a good tool for getting that cinematic footage, getting real close to things, like properties and houses and trees. I think it's a phenomenal tool, especially because it has a GPS hold. I think you're able to get that confidence to do like really cool things around water and stuff like that you might be a little bit more hesitant to when you don't have GPS.
And the new design goggles, I was concerned about them when I heard sort of like people sort of saying about the new goggles, the goggles too, but actually I prefer them.
So Carolyn just made a comment there that is really important, Steve, and that's a thing that's been going on with the Avata. Now, Original Dobo, Ken Dono, just put out a video today where he tried to replicate that, and then he also put the gyro data up on the screen, and it appears to be a left turn thing, and there have been some people that have lost them.
Don't turn left.
And Eric is probably aware of this. 808 State in Hawaii, he lost his Avata out in the ocean. Same thing, doing that left turn yaw, and it flipped over and down into the water in a place that he couldn't recover it at. So it's something to be aware of. That's all. According to Ken Dono, he said if you're an experienced pilot, you can recover pretty easy, but if you're not expecting
it, it's going to catch you out big time. Yeah. Well, it's answered. All right turns in.
Yeah, all right turns.
All right turns.
Well, what was funny is if you look at his video, he shows the gyro data, and it is different for the right and the left turns. It's something about that left yaw that's in there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they go, but I think what I like about the goggles is the fact that obviously I wear glasses, and of course, that was my biggest concern, was the fact that obviously you can't put those goggles on with glasses on, you struggle.
Really good on them, aren't they?
And I thought, well, what am I going to do? I mean, I'm not going to able to see where I'm flying, but I sort of made all the adjustments and closed one eye, closed the other eye.
Speaking of glasses, the Avata needs glasses as well, and I happen to have a whole set of glasses for the Avata, and I had a really good friend of mine that bought one, so they're in the mail on their way right now. So Freewell sent me a whole set of filters for the Avata, and I told them at the time, I said, listen, I don't have an Avata, I don't have any plans of buying an Avata, but they sent them. So
anyway.
now they're going to Spain.
Oh, that's nice.
ND32 and wedge it on and not use any of the others.
In Spain, Jackie,
I'll bring some super glue over me, Jackie. Don't worry, we'll make sure it don't go off.
You may want the ND64 in España.
That's where I went wrong with Platypus. I wedged the 32 on him, and he's stuck with that now.
History has shown in the past when DJI releases new products sometimes, they tend to need to go through some firmware updates along the way before they finally get it to be perfected. And I feel the Avata is going to be no different. I feel like the Avata is going to go through stages just like the DJI FPV system did. It's going to require some feedback from the community to get firmware updates to address some of these situations.
My only criticism, the only criticism, is the fact, who the hell thought of putting an SD card where that bloody holder, where that one is?
That's what Harvey said.
Honestly,
He said it's difficult.
you start sitting there. If you had really fat fingers, I'd tell you, you just give up. I really would. I wouldn't even do it.
Has Harvey got his now?
Snap the prop off is the answer.
He got it, I think, only yesterday, I think, or the day before he got it.
Okay.
Yeah, he had his first flight with it.
When's yours supposed to come in, Jackie?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be blue skies for you.
Nothing's happening until Wednesday for me because I've got my mum visiting, so I'll carry on enjoying her visit, and then I'll get Puggles out. And
he says he had the Mini 2 factor or tranquil settings and barely hear it. My go-to.
It's a great drone.
Oh, the Mini 2, it is very quiet as well.
So, Jackie, this is your chance, though. You'll have the day before to get batteries charged, etc.
Yeah, exactly. You can plug it in, get it all charged up.
Yep.
Perfect.
To prepare for its new home, are you going to have like a welcoming little ceremony when it comes and everything, like I do with all my drones?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there'll be a video.
I've got the champagne over the
Eric, you don't know Jackie. You need to know Jackie. There'll be a video.
I sure hope there will be a video.
The DJI FPV. Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to buy the DJI FPV now, over in the UK, people are selling the drones literally just actually selling the drone and keeping the rest of it and using the Avata. And just selling the drone for about £200.
Wow.
So one day, £250 with free batteries. I went, might buy it just for the batteries. Anyway, we have some videos to watch. Video time. We should have things, shouldn't we? Right, okay, what we got first? Let's have a look. I'm going to look at my list here. Gaps galore. Really, Bells?
Yep, that's the place we had our last little show. I was out there.
Let's have a look.
What's up, guys? Edrone here, and today we're at Willard School. You having fun yet?
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah, we having some fun out here, guys. Got all the big toys out. Getting ready to rip it. Chris gonna do a drag race with the infraction.
I'm gonna toss my hat on you as you go past. I'm gonna take my hat off and toss it right on your
And make a hat like it's flying.
I still have the screw.
Yeah, I'm moving at the speed of sound. I got both hands off the wheel. No, nothing's gonna slow me down. I keep on heading straight to the top. I'm gonna show you something real. No, nothing's gonna make me stop. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. So good to be alive. 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 I'm hitting harder than a hurricane. I got nothing left to fear. No, there isn't any other way. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. So good to be alive. 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 I'm hitting harder than a hurricane. I got nothing left to fear. No, there isn't any other way. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. So good to be alive.
Wow.
Hey.
Eric, what
I
drone
love
was
that track. It's so energetic. It just makes you happy.
It is.
What drone were you flying, Eric? There.
That was a custom built FPV drone, 5-inch freestyle,
'Cause you,
and that's got
you landed
that.
on upside down and you did the turtle move, didn't
Yeah,
you?
did it
How
have
did
turtle mode built in?
Yeah. Yep, it was upside down, and if you push a switch that you set up in the computer in beta flight, it will actually make it so that you can spin like 1 or 2 props at a time to make it actually force itself to flip back over.
The good thing is that the Divata's got the same technology.
So is that what the turtle mode thing is? It does a couple of the propellers, does it?
Yeah, he just flips it.
Okay.
So
It's actually also nice if you get stuck in a tree. It's good to use that to kind of get yourself out of a tree without burning up your quad.
Or
Caroline's asking, Eric, have you got your head around trippy spins yet?
I have not got the trippy spins down. I actually decided that I was going to start working on the Matty flips. So that's where I've been at. And I have successfully done about 4 or 5 of them. Yeah. So I'm continuing to keep do those.
Right,
they're pretty tough.
Explain what a trippy spin is and what is it and that.
It's basically like you're upside down, but you're looking up at an object and spinning around it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah. And what was the other one? What was one you were working on?
The Matty flip. That's where you flip over forward, but then you actually come backwards back through the gap or the obstacle. So takes a little bit of blind faith.
Yeah, that sounds very easy. Perhaps you just hold the drone and go there. I've done it.
Someone said Jackie's going to be flying like that next week with the Avata.
I don't think so. I need a severe amount of bubble wrap on him, maybe.
The only problem with at the moment is obviously getting the actual the stick controller. You can't get them unless you buy one second hand, and people are selling them about £200 second hand. They're taking the what's the word for it? That word. John True Coopy says tripping spins the most difficult trick I've ever done. Big brain fun. Big brain fun. Brain fun. Okay.
Yeah, they are pretty difficult. How you doing, John? Good to see you, man.
And what's Kim saying? Cinematic
No pressure.
Well, but the thing is, you can though. You can. I mean, that is a drone where you're flying it in normal mode. We're on about sort of up to about 17 miles an hour, so you're not flying. When you trying to do that one through that little walk. I don't know what it was. You hit the side, didn't you, with platypus?
Yes.
See, but with the Avata, you got no problem, right? Not a problem.
She just bounced back.
I hear the Avata is pretty durable compared to like the DJI FPV drone. A lot of people have been claiming that the Avata is pretty durable. Been crashed a couple times and nothing really got broken.
Well, what's that guy's name? He's making those little
original Dobo, Ken.
Yeah, he's making little bumpers to go around.
He's made some little bumpers, and a lot of mine have just cleared customs in the UK. So
they're called ribbed.
Yeah,
this is not for your pleasure.
The ribbed riders.
Ribbed riders, not for your pleasure.
Oh, I know what they are. Yeah.
107 drones in the Avata can take a beating. It's like an egg.
Ribbed for your bouncing off of things.
Okay.
It's time for a lunch break, Steve.
Do you know what? Well, we talk about food on this show.
Yeah.
Every now and again, as you know. So it's not only drones we talk about, or you can eat the drones, but we have a tasting test on here tonight, don't we, Marcus?
Oh.
So, I'll tell you what, Marcus, I would say over to you, Marcus Crawford.
Shall I take it away? Anybody that watched last week's show, Steve was bragging. He had the Serene malt loaf. And, so I was asking him, I said, Steve, what the heck is malt loaf? I'd never heard of it. So he explained it to me. While we were on the show, I got right on Amazon, and I was able to order a 2-pack. And by the way, Steve, mine's bigger than yours.
These are snack bite ones. You see, these come in banana flavour, apple flavour.
Oh, no.
You've got to get the original.
You got to have original. I agree with you, Jackie.
Yeah, this is original. This is
But you see, you guys, you put spread on it. You see, I don't eat spread, so I only eat like that.
Oh no, it's too
malt loaf. Is it like a bread loaf?
It says delicious squidgy energy. If you look real close there, delicious.
It's a really gooey, moist, fruity kind of bread.
Okay. Kind of like a fruit cake, kind of.
It's
it's got fruit in it.
Really moist.
There we are. Look,
and
it's tasty.
Oh, that looks good.
With butter on top, it's nice, but without that, it's hard work.
In
I
España,
see.
you say mantequilla.
I've never heard of it. I'll have to try it.
Simon was saying, Lure pack lashes.
Yes, see, he knows.
Live on the air. I have never tried this before.
Okay, so
I took my friend Jackie's advice. I buttered the hell out of it.
What's up, Fly Zone?
I have my agua fria already.
Chewy multi fruit cake, awesome with butter. Yuck.
That's it.
Okay, we're gonna give it a try here, and I'll tell
Give it
you.
a try.
Get it in your mouth.
You got some water to put down the hatch?
Full screen. Come on, Steve.
Oh yeah. I think.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey.
But you do need.
He's gonna watch it down.
No, you should have a cup of tea, Marcus.
Well, no, it's true. What they say, it's listen. To describe to people, it's very thick, and it's very chewy. So it's not like you can take a bite of like a piece of bread and it gets smaller in your mouth. This does not. You really have to chew it up.
Marcus, just try a piece without butter and see what you think.
Okay.
Give Sarah a piece as well.
I wonder if it'd be good with like jelly on it.
Yeah.
No, not jelly. No.
No jelly.
Nah, no, just butter.
Okay, unbuttered slice, and that's kind of what a slice of it looks like.
Black pudding.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, he's going raw now. No butter or nothing, huh?
So that's how I
You'll have to switch the camera off, I bet you, because he'll be all chewy gooey.
No, it's
He can't even speak now. His mouth is
Separate his teeth. Mind your false teeth, Marcus.
It's
the quietest he's ever been.
I'm all in. It's good.
He grabbed the water awfully quick,
Yeah.
but maybe just to get it down the hatch there.
Well, the problem is,
Food channel.
Eric, it's really thick. I mean, that's why you have to have a little moisture with it.
Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
Don't forget, check the teeth. Check the teeth.
I absolutely oh right, so
John said give us a rating 1 to 5.
1 to
I guess
5,
5 being the worst and 1 being the best, I guess.
I'm gonna.
5's got to be best, isn't it?
Okay, so seriously,
All right, so 5's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one being the worst, 5 being the best.
But I thought number 1, like, wouldn't number 1 be the best? Don't you always want to be number 1?
No.
Well, you guys tell me the scale, and I'll.
Number
I'm
1
just
being
kidding.
worst.
Oh,
Number
5 stars. Come on, 5 stars.
5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah,
5
I agree.
stars.
We'll do the 5-star Amazon thing. Why not, right?
I am going to say it's better with butter. Bareback, as Carolyn says. I don't know.
Wow. Too heavy.
The only way I ever eat it, you actually taste the malt loaf that way. Putting grease on it doesn't do anything for me.
Oh no, nice bit of cooler pack.
I liked it with the mantequilla on there, and yeah, I'm gonna give it a solid 4. Yeah, would I buy it again? Heck yeah.
See, I
4 with the butter?
With the butter, I like the butter on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what would you give it without the butter?
It's got to be lower in it.
I mean, I don't know, Eric. I'd say the same, but I mean, it's better with butter.
Yeah.
And
butter makes it better, right, Paula Dean?
Well, you're talking to an old dairy guy. My whole life in the dairy industry, and I've made a lot of butter. In my life,
so Michelin 5 stars, better than 1.
Better than 1. Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's
There
the
you
rating.
go.
Yeah.
So we've got to find something else for Marcus to try, haven't we? Lincoln biscuits. Lincoln biscuit. You must know what Lincoln biscuits are.
Oh yeah, I think you said.
Sounds like a band.
I thought you said.
That's Lincoln Park.
And you got Limp Biscuit. It's kind of like Lincoln Park and Limp Biscuit got together. They call it the Limp Biscuit.
Well, it is. Well, I mean, Lincoln. Obviously, well, I used to think that Lincoln biscuits actually come from Lincoln in the UK, but Lincoln biscuits are only made in Ireland now. So I don't know what's happened there, but and you can only buy them. Marcus, if I want some, I have to buy them off Amazon as well.
No kidding.
Yep, £2 a packet.
Nice.
So
Lincoln biscuits.
Yeah, they're lovely. They're absolutely. Well, as a child, I loved them, but they just disappeared off the shelves.
This is good stuff. I'm not kidding. I like it.
We only eat the best in the UK. Remember, a story in a day keeps the doctor away. Or is it an apple?
Oh, well, now that you said that, I definitely got to get some now. I got to get my blood pressure lower.
Yeah.
What we
It's got
need
to be
to
one of
do
your 5 a day.
is start a soaring import business. There could be a market for it. We've got to get the price down, though.
Tanya wants me to try some Australian Vegemite.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is Marmite.
That's the weird
That is
Marmite.
Is it the same thing? Marmite
No.
and Vegemite are the same thing.
very similar. They are very
No, they're
similar. They're
different.
both horrible.
Marmite on toast.
I have tried both.
Vegemite's better.
Twiglets. That's
You
what
think
I'm
so?
on. Twiglets is Marmite.
Yeah, I think Vegemite was better.
Oh no, I prefer Marmite.
Yeah.
I might.
There might be a couple of surprises in the package that Jackie's going to get.
Uh-oh.
He's going to send all the story over to there. He's going to have it back. You limeys.
The Royal Mail, sweets.
Now, where are you first planning to do your first Avada flight, Jackie?
I have no idea. It's going to depend on the car, as usual, because I might have some car trouble coming
Just
up.
fly it off your balcony. Well, they work.
There you go.
It might just simply be over the lettuce field out the back of me.
Nice.
Are the lettuces in there, Jack? You're not.
They're just starting to plant because we're getting smells of chicken poo wafting across. And that's usually a sign they're digging up the fields ready.
What happened to your car, Jackie? Did you get the wheel straightened out and all that?
Yeah, it just turned out to be tracking, but now I've got squealing where the brake pads need replacing, so that's the next job.
Well, is it the fact they're replacing, or is it just, they just like what they can lost? They need replacing then.
I don't know. I haven't taken
Because
some
they
notes
can
yet.
squill. You put some what was that golden grease stuff on it?
Yeah, no, it's a grinding noise really, so it's.
Yeah,
So if anyone's in motor mechanic here, we
well.
just pop over to see Jackie in Spain and fix the car for him.
There you go.
No.
I mean,
I keep you busy all year round, every other month I've got something with my car. haven't I?
Marmite on toast is awesome.
Have you ever tried the simulator flying at all, Jackie?
I tried it, but because all I've got is my phone at the minute,
Oh,
because it's totally different. It's nothing like what I'm going to get with the motion controller, and
yeah.
I found it really hard. I gave up with it instantly. And
I'm
that
hoping the motion
nothing
controller will be a lot easier for you
Yeah,
than
I'm
the phone
hoping
for
so
sure.
as well. Yeah, I'm
Did you get
hoping
yours from Spain, Jackie? I understand Harvey had a bit of a problem. He got his from Holland in the end.
Yeah, I got mine first of all from DJI, and then I cancelled it.
You can
Oh,
also
really?
drop it on the floor and it doesn't fall apart.
Oh, nice.
Back into his hand.
Then I got it from the UK, thinking all I'd have to pay was postage because I could get it sooner. So that was why I cancelled the DJI one. And then I realised I would have to pay import tax because of Brexit. So then I
Right.
cancelled that. And then I got it from Amazon ES.
Okay. Oh,
Good on
Third
that.
time's a charm.
But
Yeah.
but Jackie, explain what the problem was that you
Well,
were
the problem
having.
is they're all on my credit card.
Oh,
no, well, not that. But the problem is, see, Jackie was saying that he's going to take over. Was it November or so? Was it to get
Yeah,
delivery
that
of
was
it?
the thing. I want it for Steve's visit.
And I said to us, well, I don't understand that. I said because if I order one from Amazon UK, I can have it here tomorrow if I order it in the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
But what it was Jackie was trying to order a battery as
Extra
well,
battery.
and the batteries, however, are on a 1 to 2 month lead time.
Really? Wow.
Because, well, you see, DJI are very clever. Their marketing,
labels.
their marketing strategy is brilliant because what they do is basically say, right, okay, right, if you buy the drone and the goggles, whatever goggles you want, and the motion controller, you can have it. If you want to see Arch on its own, you're gonna wait for it.
For it. Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
same with
I
the
know.
battery.
Gotta wait for.
So the same with
It
the
took
battery.
me about 3 weeks to get my Mini 3 Pro Flymore Plus kit.
Yep.
It took me I think it was either 3 weeks or a month after I got the drone that I didn't until I got the kit.
And of
Yeah.
course, the thing with the batteries. So if you want to buy the separate batteries,
So I can't believe it
Fine.
only comes with one battery. I mean, Terry, your FPV, it came with at least 2 batteries, didn't
no,
it?
one.
No, it comes with one. I bought the Flymore kit.
Yeah, they all
So
do.
I've got 3
Yep.
plus the charger.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, guys, am I imagining things? This is called malt loaf, right? And it's made with barley malt, just like they would make beer out of.
Yeah.
And I just had a little bit of a burp, and it was like beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you can get a little bit buzz off of it too? Man, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to the store.
Mark's is going to fall off his chair.
He's loving malt loaf.
Marcus, we forgot to tell you. Alcohol content 14%.
And then mix it with marijuana flour.
Man, what a loaf.
What a loaf, yeah.
He's actually illegal in this country. I knew the soap forgot to tell Marcus.
Kev's had a whole loaf tonight and he's contemplating everything. Look at him.
You could call it Mary's loaf.
So anyway, there was a video we should have showed last week, but Steve of the Yorkshire Drone Seekers took the Avata out. He's been very attempting to get into FPV flying in general. So he sent me this video, and I sent me the link for the video, and this is the result.
Hear me now, my buttercup. I don't wanna say this more than I have to, but I love you more than my guitar. Please don't ask me to commit. You know I keep all my eggs in one basket, and I love you just the way you are. You're not like anybody else I know. You got music in your loving soul. No, you're not like anybody else I know. You got music in your loving soul. Everybody makes a choice, and it's clear that I've made mine. You're my melody and baby, you're my voice. Come on, baby, let's not fight. Turn my darkness into light. I don't always wanna be the one that's right. 'Cause you're not like anybody else I know. You got music in your loving soul. No, you're not like anybody else I know. You got music in your loving soul. Said you're not like anybody else I know. You got music in your loving soul. But
Okay, that's cool.
Fantastic. That was great.
Right. I missed the end of it. I'm not sure what the end of it is.
Landing anyway.
So
The fact that he did, is it he or she?
Hey.
The fact that he did all that, hitting the gaps, using the motion controller, I think that's just fantastic.
Yeah. I'll have to show the rest of it because obviously the very bit we wanted to show somehow has cut off the video, so I'm not sure that, but we'll show again next week, Steve. Sorry. Steve, we've been trying to fly through a pipe.
Still eating it.
I think 3 attempts he's had and crashed in his pipe, but that one was a complete success. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a really pipe. So anyway,
That's
I will find out.
exactly what it's intended for. That is its natural environment, down low, close to things, proximity, in and out of gaps. Exactly. That is where that drone will really shine. It's really nice.
I mean, Steve just bought the FPV as well, and I must admit, I think he's going to notice a lot of difference between the two. I will say that, because obviously the FPV drone is a lot faster, even in manual mode. In normal mode, it's the speed of the Avata in sport
Do
mode.
you regret selling yours, Steve?
No.
No.
Because I don't, because I think I had a long think about it. The Avata is going to give me more confidence to fly close to things. So I mean, you guys who fly FPV drones with props and whatever, I mean, you do crash. I think if you crash the FPV drone, I think you're looking for a good repair job. Whereas the Avata, I think it would take a little bit more of a hammering, I think, which he's going to get with me, isn't it? trying to fly around trees. Probably, you're going to crash it.
It's really nice to have the prop guards. It just gives you that much more confidence to get close to things. I know exactly what you're talking about, Steve, because when you have the open prop design, it's just so much easier to hit things, and when you hit things get tore up, and it can definitely lead to some expensive repairs for the DJI FPV drone.
I just wish in a way the Avata would actually come out. I mean, okay, from a speed point of view, the FPV drone is great. It's really thrilling to fly it through like 65 miles. That is great. But of course, you got to make choices. that was the burp. It's a great way to keep life.
I do use prop guards on the FPV, but it does limit you to speed and to height and everything.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I have got them. I use them.
Oh,
So
okay.
Steve, when you got like the two though, do you think the FPV is more solid to fly, or more stable, or more smooth, or something? Is there a difference?
There's no difference.
No.
That was one thing I did think. I thought, well, I mean, I love flying.
You wonder what
things,
you're giving up, don't you? Having selling the
Yeah, but I watched a lot of videos and I thought, I mean, I mean, I could have kept both of them. That was the original intention, but I thought, you know what the hell? It's getting ridiculous. Too many drones. I mean, I know you can never enough. Ask Marcus. I mean, he's the expert. And I'm sure Eric's got about 1 million drones there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, you can't never just buy one, right? It's like the potato chips. You can't ever eat just one. I don't know. With the drones, it seems like you can never just buy one. Like it ends up consuming your basement or your house or.
Well, Jackie has had just one drone for a long time, right? Platypus.
Wow.
And of course, the other thing as well, the one thing you can't do with the FPV drone, which you can with the Avata, go to DJI's website, you can buy a new surround, you can buy a new cage, top cage, £15 and £25, and they tell you how to fix the thing. So, from that point of view, it's another repair at home job, isn't it?
I think it seems way more feasible for people to repair their own Avatas versus the DJI FPV drone. Absolutely.
Well, I think
most things you're going to do with DJI FPV is you're probably going to send it back to get repaired.
Yeah.
Because of the complex way it was built and how many screws you have for the arms, and the Avata seems much more manageable for the everyday person to be able to just kind of replace things as needed.
And I think the
Except
Iveco
the
is what.
SD card.
Yeah.
The SD card is a pain in the rear.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, one more little comment. If you are a type 2 diabetic like I am, just don't read the nutrition information.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Hold those Marcus, have
Oh,
you
he's
eaten
got
the
it,
whole
Marcus.
load?
Marcus, you have this one. They don't put anything on there, so you're right.
Yeah, there's no, so you can just keep going. Yeah.
It's calorie free. This one is.
And secondly, Steve, we're getting kind of right down to that time, and I just want to ask Terry, are you going to use that joke that I suggested the other day?
I'm sure.
Well,
I tried bending over. I thought, no, fuck that.
Man, that was really be bad. Eric.
I do apologize.
Can we cut that out? Can we cut that out of the live show? Oh, it is a live show. So,
I'm so sorry.
Now everybody's going to want to know what was that joke.
I'll pass you Terry's information. You can send the bill to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do apologize for that. No. Marcus's fault.
Hey, what's up, Matties? Good to see you, brother.
Oh, he's here.
Hey, Maddie's here. Hey, Maddie.
Yeah.
How's Maddie?
Was it Terry promised to bring Joe?
No, I did say to Karen that was a good joke for her. Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Joke time it is. Right, here we go.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
I think this one is quite appropriate, seeing it's been a little bit of a foodie show, and we've had Marcus chomping on a sorry malt loaf. But this is about chili, not chili the country, but chili the food. Now, this young cowboy walks into a seedy old cafe in Wyoming. He sits at the counter and notices an old cowboy with his arms folded, staring blankly at a full bowl of meaty chili. After a few minutes of just watching him staring at the chili, the young cowpoke bravely asks the old cowpoke, "You ain't gonna eat that, mind if I do?" The older cowboy slowly turns his head towards the young wrangler, and in his best cowboy manner says, "Now you go ahead." Eagerly, the young cowboy reaches over and slides the bowl over to his place and starts spooning it in with delight. He gets nearly down to the bottom and notices a dead mouse in the chili. The sight was shocking, and he immediately baths up into the chili bowl, back into the bowl, and he fills it up. And the old cowboy quietly says, "Yep, that's as far as I got to."
Terry's Joke of the Week.
I'm not eating chili for a while now.
Man,
It's going to be a while.
Now I know why you said to do that after Marcus.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Well,
that was a good one.
That was good, Caroline. You liked it.
And Patrick?
Yep.
Chili's not a food, it's a threat.
Yeah.
It is now.
It's got a mouse swimming in it.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a ventilation somewhere in your comforters when you go to bed. After eating a big bowl of chili.
Anyway, we've got videos to watch. We'll be all night. No, we're not. Right, what have we got now? Oh, yeah, I like this one. Back to school smoke. Here we go.
Oh,
We got MD95 TSI out here. Got all the apexes ready to rip the spot up. And we got smoke. We got the smoke. We got my man Seth out here breaking some cameras already. Yes, sir. Loving that action too, man. He's definitely putting it through his paces, punishing it. He's taking it too, so that's awesome. But we're getting ready to send it, guys. Getting ready to have some FPV freestyle here. This school's got a nice wall right here. We've been here before a while back, but we were nowhere near the level we're at now as far as our skills. So time to get back here and break some more stuff. That's right.
Destined for greatness. My name is written in stars, and I will give everything, all that I have to the cause. Fight against evil, run through the pain, battle it all, this is more than a game. I am a lion and I can't be tamed, it's how it was made, there's ice in my veins, run through it all. No matter the odds, I will answer a call, the enemy knocks on the door. Even the greatest moments will fall, but the greatest will get back up. So I won't back down, and I won't give up, and I will act now, and I will stand up. They know that I'm here for it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up. Rise up. Yeah. Walking through the shadows, I see the hangman as he stands at the gallows. The breath of the beast, the gnashing of teeth. But I won't retreat, I won't deplete. I will succeed, I got all that I need. I am prepared for this moment. I see my future and my destiny is calling. The battle is on, I will rise like the sun. I'll get it done, one day I'll look back and see that we won. I hear victory song, this is my victory song. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up. Rise up.
You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. It feels so illegal. You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. It feels so illegal, yeah.
The game is strategic, I'm bobbing and weaving. Don't argue with demons, okay? Ain't nothing between us, vacation on Venus. I mean it, I'm somewhere you ain't, okay? I feel like I'm Jordan when I turn the mic on a dangerous cycle. I make you a rival, I pray for the title. We making the finals, I pray we don't spiral, I pray we don't. I wrote out the vision, been focused and winning. Don't try to guess me, you know that we driven. Nothing get past me, you know we ain't slipping. The team is on 10 men, I promise we different. Scotty and Dennis, we killing opponents. This ain't what you want, no way. Yeah, I know it ain't fair, we just taking it there. Hope it's coming through clear.
You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. It feels so illegal. You can tell that I make it look easy. It's a cheat code. It's a free throw. It feels so illegal, yeah. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. Double take or a second look, bruh. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. You can tell that I make it look. Ain't no wonder why I got shook.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And there's going to be more FPV freestyle videos to come on the channel. Stay tuned for that. Until next time, guys. Edrone out.
That was a lot of fun that day. Chasing that smoke is a lot of fun. I was having some issues with my camera. I didn't have the settings dialed in just right, and I had some issues with my ND filter. So I wasn't going to post that, but I was like, it's too fun of a flight to not post.
Yeah.
So
Is it like GoPro cameras you putting in already?
yeah, so that was the Action 2, the DJI Action 2 camera. And I used to primarily only fly GoPro. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I just thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and share it anyway, even though it didn't look the best to me for the quality because I had the settings a little bit off for the time of day and stuff. But I still wanted to share it. So
and the problem when we actually show on here, obviously, we're limited to the resolution as well. This is part of the problem. We show the videos sometimes; they look very blocky. So, obviously, check Edrone's website out. Plenty of videos on there to choose from. I had a job to find some. Sorry, Marcus.
Can I have one more word, Steve, regarding malt loaf? Okay. So you guys have malt loaf in the UK, and it's good. I mean, I liked it. It's good. But in the US, we have something called meatloaf.
Oh yes, meatloaf.
That's not out of hell, is it?
This is turning into a foodie show.
I really appreciate that, Matties. Thank you so much. It's weird because you look at your own self a lot differently when you compare your flying. I think a lot of us just strive for that perfection in ourselves to where sometimes we don't feel like we do as good as like other people perceive us to do. If that makes any sense?
Yep.
So it's
the thing is, though, Eric, we all love watching it, and you put on such a fantastic show.
No, thank you so much. I have a lot of fun and I enjoy sharing it. It's
true to me. It's true skill. It really is. I mean, because if anyone says it's not skill, well, I'd challenge them on that one because obviously to fly a drone like that. I mean, obviously most of the drones we fly for cinematic purposes. You've got the best of both. You've got the cinematic part of it. You've actually got the skills to go for these little gaps and things. I mean, that is, I mean, Steve, that video we showed earlier on, really all you need to do is put it in and speed you up about 300%.
Yeah, I mean, in FPV, honestly, it has lost some of its wow factor for a lot of people because they've seen so much of it now that it kind of starts to lose a little bit of its wow factor unless you're, flying incredibly amazing or you're at a really cool location. So it is challenging to continue to stand out above, what you see nowadays versus when I started. If you could just get in the air and fly around, like you were awesome. Like, yes, you got in the air, you're flying around. Like, that's awesome. That's fantastic. And it's just crazy how it's evolved so much from then until now, where now it's people are looking for that skill set and doing certain tricks and flying, so smooth and these amazing locations to stand out. So it makes it incredibly challenging, I think, nowadays, especially for people just getting in the hobby.
And also, I mean, there's obviously competitions and whatever, which I know you're no sort of stranger to. You won an award, in fact.
Yeah, best crash. I was actually really happy to win that award because I crashed the crap out of my drone that day.
That's what it.
You still have a chance at gate frames, Maniac motors. Oh, hey, all right. Alrighty. Edrone about to go up, folks. Edrone, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. You got a minute 50 left.
I saw the GoPro fall off. It fell off right here somewhere. Yeah.
So I remember you very clearly hitting the lift.
Uh-huh.
Did you hit anything else? I don't
Oh,
remember.
there it is. There it is.
That was so good.
That
Sorry,
was
Eric.
a ton of fun. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to get out to Muncie, Indiana for the IO International Open, man, that was a great time. I'm so happy that my brother, MD95 TSI, he actually entered the freestyle competition, and he's kind of the one that kind of was like, come on, man, you going to enter in or what? Like, let's do this. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous. Like, I don't know if I want to fly, with a whole bunch of people watching. He's like, yeah, man, come on. We're going to drive all the way out there. We got to get in it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. Like, you only live once. I want to sign up and give it all I have. And I gave it all I had. I did. I gave it everything I had. And it
Before
was a
you
good
hit
time.
the actual the crane thing, I mean, had you just recovered that drone each time, just flipped you up and sort of took off again?
Yeah, so the first crash where I hit the table, basically if you crash out there and you can't get your drone back up in the air without, like by yourself, without you having to run back on the field, your run's done.
Yeah.
So somehow I was able to actually get the drone to recover itself and keep going, and I was just like, let's just Hail Mary this sucker, man. Let's just send
it. If you're going to do something, do it like that. That's the thing, isn't it? Because it's great. I mean, this is it. I mean, it's a whole, as I say, that's what I mean. It's a whole different ball game, isn't it, to flying the drones we normally fly, but it's fun at the same time. And
I tell you, that experience there is not like anything I've ever done before, because normally when I fly, I get around with my friends, a couple times, guys will put goggles on and they'll fly along with you. Basically, they'll be seeing like what you're doing, and that kind of pushes you to want to do better, right?
Of course.
Well, there it's that times like 50. Because you've got a big giant screen that everybody's watching you flying. Like at the time you're flying, everybody's watching you, and you're like, I better step it up and really impress some people here. I got like 15 people watching me fly right now.
So that's the thing. But as I say, you've done the right thing. You're gonna crash, go in style. You won a prize. Hey, happy days.
That's right. I got the medal. I got it hanging up behind me, as a matter of fact, behind my computer there.
Yeah.
That's your brother, is it? This one? Is that your brother?
Oh, yeah. TS13FPV. He is a good friend of mine on the YouTube, man. Big supporter of my channel, and I support him as well. MD95 TSI, Chris Justice. That's my best friend. He was the one that kind of pushed me into doing the freestyle competition. So I'm really thankful for you, brother.
Check that out later.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Right. Well, it's well, I don't know where tonight's gone. Really, it's actually flown past.
Yeah, great show.
It's got to be the loaf. I don't know. The loaf just seems like it made things just go so smooth.
So
don't let your meatloaf.
You're on the meatloaf now. Pork loaf and then meatloaf.
Don't eat like that. Don't eat that like a bad hell, though, will you? Oh dear! Oh dear!
Pull the plug before
Anyway,
there's any more jokes.
yeah, Terry does the jokes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll leave Terry do the jokes. Yeah, we won't do the jokes.
No, I've done what?
And he does them so well.
Eric, thank
Oh,
you very
thank
much
you,
for
Eric.
joining
Every
us.
time.
It's been great as always, and well, no doubt we'll see you again soon. Keep up the flying. Check out Edrone's channel. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Enjoy the videos, because I do. And well, all I can say is we'll see you all again next week. So from Marcus, Terry, Kev, Zachy, and Eric, and me. We'll see you.
Thanks so much for having me back on, Steve.
Good night.
Always good times with you guys.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. You take care, guys.
Good one, Eric.